Welcome to LC Screen Talk. My name is Larry, and this is my review of Hereditary. One of my most anticipated films of the summer. That's right, breaking up the monopoly of big budget blockbusters, we have this indie horror from A24. And it definitely did not disappoint. I loved this movie. It was absolutely bonkers, but in the best way possible. So let's go ahead and talk about the positives. First of all, the atmosphere is outstanding. This is a relentless, tension-filled horror, and it is marvelous to behold. I don't think that I let up even once. There is this overwhelming feeling of dread right from the start all the way through to the end, and it is really just an experience to have, even when nothing is really happening, even when the music is not giving you the cues you need. There is still this underlying tension of dread going on that was just amazing. And the score? Absolutely fantastic. It all just added up to this really horrific experience of film, and it's wonderful. The acting? Also fantastic. Obviously, Toni Collette steals the entire show. She's asked to do most all of that heavy lifting here. Nat Wolff is also very good, but definitely Toni Collette just kills it. She is outstanding in this movie. Everything she needs to do, she does it and then some. It's such a good performance. And I think this film is actually scarier, like downright, outright scarier than the other A24 independent films. It's scarier than The Witch. It's scarier than It Comes at Night. It is much more straightforward in delivering the horror elements that I think, hopefully at least, it can appeal a little bit more to the broader audience. Because while I loved The Witch and It Comes at Night, they were very much divisive. And in a lot of ways, this film actually reflects The Witch, I think. A lot in tone, a lot in atmosphere, and then a lot in the ending. I think it really does mirror that film. If I do say so myself, I think it's better than The Witch, actually, and I did really like The Witch. This is a film that's going to stick with you. It's going to stick in your mind because the imagery is haunting. There are so many haunting images within this film, but also the feeling. You leave just kind of shook to the core, and I think that feeling is what's really going to stay with audiences. I don't know how it's possible to leave this theater not feeling completely uneasy and creeped out. And that's exactly what I want from my horror. This is not a film filled with the big jump scares. It's a film filled with atmosphere and tension and creep factor. And that is the kind of horror I love. I also think the storytelling is done very well. It unfolds really nicely as a narrative as well, so you don't get to the end and think, okay, now we've just jumped the shark, this is ridiculous. No, they lay the seeds throughout the entirety of the film. They give you a little nugget here, a little piece there, and the story just slowly but surely unfolds before your eyes, and you get to experience as we amp up to the ultimate ending. So what does the film not do so well? Well, there's not a whole lot. I would say I would have liked maybe to know a little bit more backstory. Maybe I would have liked to know the reasoning for what ends up taking place at the very end. Just a little bit more. I don't need a whole lot more. I don't want it over-explained. But I think you're left with, but why? You get the clues in the book, you get explanation here, you get a tidbit of explanation there, but there's a big part of, but why couldn't we just go here to begin with? Why did it have to be going with this person to get to this person? Like, I didn't quite understand that. Maybe upon further exploration online and seeing other people's reviews, it'll be revealed to me, but I think that I wanted to know why. And while I think the story does unfold really smart, actually, and most everything works, there are a couple of points where it feels like, this is convenience. To the point where you're like, okay, you know, of course that happened here, right? Of course that's what's going on here. So there are moments of convenience that really kind of riddle the smart and intelligent storytelling that's going on. But really those are few and far between. And me needing just a little bit more explanation might be something completely down to me alone, because I really did love this film. This is the type of highbrow horror that I love to experience. It is full of tension, and it's gonna stick with me. This is the type of like haunting that is really gonna stick in my mind. And I hope that mainstream audiences can grasp onto this one a little more than they do a lot of these smaller horror films, because I think they've added in enough straight up horror elements here that I hope it can just hook everybody in. And I think that's the biggest positive. It's highbrow, it's intelligent, and sophisticated. It doesn't rely on gimmick or jump scare, but it provides legitimate horror elements throughout. So if you are a horror fan, give this a full price ticket. I really think you will enjoy yourself with Hereditary. So that is my review of Hereditary. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead, click like down below and subscribe to the channel so you are always up to date on our latest videos. Also, join in on the discussion. Are you excited to see Hereditary, or have you already seen it? If you have, what did you think of the film? Let me know either in the comment section down below or hit me up on Twitter. I love you all so much for your support. Mwah! Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!